Brilliance Audio presents A Rose in the Highlands by Heather McCollum, performed by Justine Eyre. Evelyn Worthington curled her fingers under the edge of the leather seat cushion, bracing herself against the carriage wall as he dipped in and out of another rut in the road. "God's teeth," she whispered, reaching forward to keep her lady's maid, Molly, from being dumped into the dark crevice separating the two facing seats. "My teeth are about shook from my skull," Molly said. The thin young woman righted herself, pushing back into the growing shadows engulfing the interior. "Thank you, milady." Evelyn peered out the draped window. The rains have made the road even worse. Straight, soaring trees and bramble flanked the road, hiding wolves, highwaymen, or whatever monsters lived along the growing hills and rugged landscape of Scotland. They'd travelled north with English regiments whenever possible, keeping to well-traversed roads during daylight hours. Night was creeping in, but Evelyn wasn't willing to spend the time, nor the coin to stop at another inn. After 3 weeks of slow coach travel, she was determined to sleep in her Scottish castle that night. It was a good thing their coachman, James, carried 2 prepared muskets with him atop, and the horseboy, Thomas, kept a bayonet with him on the back of the conveyance. Evelyn glanced at her sister, Scarlett, who occupied the seat with her. Scarlett twisted, half out the window, to scan the road behind them, as she'd been doing periodically the entire journey from Lincolnshire, England. "No one follows us, Scarlett," Evelyn said. Tucking her deep auburn curls behind her ears, Scarlett threw her back flat against the padded seat and stretched her stocking legs across. "By now all of Lincolnshire and possibly London must know I fled." Evelyn squeezed her sister's hand where her fingers clutched the seat in the dark. "Nathaniel will have told anyone asking that we've taken holiday on the southern coast. By the time we are truly missed, we will be successful school matrons in our very own castle in Scotland. We will send back exaggerated reports of raising the local girls to literacy and enlightenment while managing Nathaniel's new sheep enterprise." "Nathaniel will give us away," Scarlett whispered, pulling the lap-robe higher on her legs. Even though it was nearly summer, the farther they travelled north, the more they slid backward into winter. Evelyn sighed. "Our brother is fully capable of holding his ground with father's nosy advisers from Parliament." Scarlett snorted softly. "With King Charles shutting down Parliament, they will have too much time to think of trivial things, like a scandalous girl running to Scotland." Her lips pressed hard together. "In truth, Scar," Evelyn whispered, "if they are talking of anything, it's likely how to evict Charles off the throne." The merry monarch, as Charles II had been labelled, preferred to woo, sleep with, and lavish expensive jewels on attractive women, rather than run his country. He was a not-so-secret Catholic, who, despite his father being executed when Charles was a young man, was growing enemies within the government. When Parliament demanded that the king give up most of his power to Parliament, Charles dissolved it. "Nathaniel will likely take the seat father vacated if Parliament reconvenes," Evelyn said. Their father, Sir Benjamin Worthington, had represented Lincoln Township in the last Parliament reinstatement until his death at Christmastide. "Nathaniel will be as influential as father. He will say we've gone on an extended holiday, and no one will know that we've journeyed north for a new start." Scarlett cast narrowed eyes at her. They seemed almost obsidian in the dimness. "You mean fled north? A broken woman doesn't just journey, she flees." Guilt niggled at Evelyn's middle. Had she taken the opportunity of Scarlett's flight from the royal court to fly herself, convincing her sister to uproot to Scotland, selfishly dragging Scarlett with her as she dodged the persistence of Philip Sotheby's marriage proposal? No, this was the best thing they could do to help Scarlett heal from whatever secret ordeal she was keeping locked up inside. They would start new lives together.